What are we talking about?
Dicks.
It's just Hayden.
Oh, good. I love Hayden. Come in.
It's just Hayden.
They were like, we couldn't get in. No one would let us in.
Who was it?
It was like Nicole, Christine, Amber. Caleb was down there, but he went to the diary room. And they're like, will you try and see if you can get in? I was like, sure. I really have no reason. They told me to come up here and see if I
it
could get
doesn't
in.
matter. We're just trying to figure out what to do anyway. Who do you want on the block? Hayden, who do you want on the block?
What?
Just, Hayden, who do you want on the block? Just real quick.
Is the door locked?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's locked.
I'd rather them come up and not get in than come in and hear us talking. Because you always be like, oh, dude, we were in the back room. My bad.
I mean, if you wanted to make a safe bet, Jocasta, Brittany.
We've already said this.
Yeah,
so you're not throwing...
I'm sure it's the same thing you guys have said. Jocasta, Brittany, Amber, Victoria. The way I would do it.
Yes, please. Tell us that.
Fucking call.
The way I would do it is, so this is how I view all four of these people.
Yes, go.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting down at the table now.
Yeah,
It's
locked.
okay. I just want to hear.
Well, I view Amber and Brittany as flip-floppers. They're people who are competitors and who have gone back and forth between sides of the house nonstop.
I love this
Jocasta and Victoria are clearly floaters. They don't matter whatsoever. So you put a flip-flopper and a floater on one side, and you put a flip-flopper and a
Dude,
floater
do
on
we
the
need
other
anything
side.
else? We also do the exact same fucking thing.
Okay, but how are we gonna say that?
Just like that.
The wording of
Just
it,
like that.
the
Just
word-
like fucking
the
that.
word-
Literally
Dude,
just like
honestly,
that.
I was thinking about it before the HOH competition. I was like, if I was HOH, I would say that, basically.
The way we said it essentially would Cody would put up Brittany and Victoria,
Yep.
Sure.
and he would put up Amber and Jocasta.
Yep.
Potentially.
One flopper. Yeah,
One potentially.
One
Potentially.
flopper
We don't
on
know
each,
that can
one
happen.
flopper on
May
each,
not
one
happen.
competitor on each.
Exactly.
So one of those two would go home.
I would say, I mean,
As far as how they word
my personal opinion
Hey,
is
don't get
who
too close
to try
to
to get out is I would rather see one of the flip-floppers out than the floaters because and they can get out at any
Well, for
week.
Jocasta, you know what you could say to her. That's an easy one. Listen, people have been saying things that you're not really playing. You got sick last week. I'm going to give you another opportunity at it because I know you're a competitor. You guys were one puzzle piece away from winning it. Prove everyone wrong right here. Step up and do your thing. Boom. She's done.
Maybe
Victoria.
you should stop telling everyone in the house.
Well, Amber, it would be
And that too.
Jocasta and Amber. And she tells Jocasta says that?
Yeah, to Amber all the time.
Who would
what?
you guys like to see out? That's, I guess, my question.
Well, I mean, it's going to be.
I'm
One of the
fine
three
with
people.
any of them.
I would like to see Brittany or Amber out just because they're tougher competitors. That's
Yeah, but
personal
Amber's
opinion.
part of the alliance, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's not even like real. It's
No.
It's not, but
it's
if
a
it can
fake
get us
alliance.
far in the game, let's ride it.
No,
yeah, but there's other people who trust us people more than Amber does.
Well,
and
my
even though
thing
she's
is-
in the-
AKA
The point is,
Nicole.
Caleb.
Yeah,
Nicole,
yeah,
which is
no,
why Nicole's
agreed.
not going on the block.
Yeah.
Hayden's spitting knowledge right now.
No, but that's the
Spitting
thing.
knowledge
Nicole
right
was
now.
never
I
going
just
on the block.
I can't be responsible for Amber going home.
No, for his long-term game.
Caleb.
But Brittany.
Caleb doesn't care.
I know.
I'll be honest with you, he's literally
just have
common
that. I just
denominator
how
that
and
everyone's
as man to man, I have
The
to have a
common
conversation with
denominator
you.
that everyone in this room has mentioned in one way or another for their own personal reasons
Yeah.
is who? Brittany.
Brittany.
Brittany. Everyone said the same thing. That
Yeah,
she's
I
never-
mean, honestly, I would like to see either Brittany or Amber gone. That's my
Right.
personal opinion. Just
would-
because they're stronger
You don't
competitors
think
than the other
Brittany
two,
and
and you
should
never
go
know what
together
they're
then?
going to do.
Well, you could do Brittany and Jocasta. You could do Amber and Victoria.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
still
but-
got the same exact
Yeah,
methodology.
but we're
You honestly think that
aren't our
you
targets
honestly think that
Jocasta, Brittany,
Jocasta
and
isn't
Don?
is a better competitor than Victoria? Do you?
Yeah, she is.
No, but
She is.
I think so, right?
What?
Jocasta,
Is Jocasta
was
who's better, Jocasta or Victoria in competition?
Well, Jocasta
Probably
actually did today.
Jocasta
Probably
almost-
Victoria.
Yeah, I think
Jocasta
Victoria.
almost won today, and she was
spelled an 11-letter word.
she saw a picture on a wall. She was the first one to fall off the spit.
Yeah.
First one to fall off the spit before we even got barbecue
True,
sauce.
fact,
Jocasta was the
fact.
second to last person to
That's
fall off the
true,
spit,
yeah.
and she's 20 and she's older.
Yeah.
And then today she almost beat you guys.
Yeah.
She legit almost
Fact.
beat you guys, unless Brittany.
Yo, you're right. Jocasta's better.
Jocasta's
Okay, so
right. Jocasta has
Jocasta,
more to lose.
Amber,
Victoria
Brittany,
is going to
Victoria.
give up mentally because she doesn't
Yeah.
care about this game. Jocasta's here for her family and her kids, and she's not going to fucking lose.
Victoria doesn't even know what $500,000
No.
is.
If I had to pick an order,
probably
say
goes to
out of
the
the
parents,
four,
probably.
No, but she
order
doesn't
of
know
who
how
I
much
would
money it is.
like to
Listen to
see,
this
like
too.
I would say
Not
probably
favorite.
Brittany, Amber,
Yep.
then Victoria, and then Jocasta. Jocasta would be like the last leg, basically.
Well, the only thing about Jocasta is she's working with other people.
Well, the thing is, Brittany and Amber
I don't think
will win.
Jocasta's really working with anyone. She just has friends.
No, she is. She's working with Donnie and Brittany.
Well, if she's not working, she's not playing. So I think she's playing the game.
I don't think I'm
I
telling you. I I mean, I know I go back and forth on
Listen.
it, but I feel like I am a Donnie advocate. I think he is.
So am I.
trustworthy.
So
Yeah.
am I. However, he does have an alliance with Brittany and Jocasta, and they're called the Outsiders.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I walk by the Beehive whenever it's closed. I knock on the door to fuck with people, and sometimes I just open it to see the fucks in there, just like today, like 2 hours ago, and I walk in there, and Donnie and Brittany are in there.
Yeah.
And like we said today, you don't go in the Beehive just to chill anymore. If you're in the Beehive with the door closed, you're talking game. Fact.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
And
You
they're
don't
I
even
mean,
talk
it's-
about Donnie though, because Donnie's cool right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Donnie's fine.
and Donnie hasn't ever mentioned, at least to me, he hasn't ever mentioned like any one
no,
of
I
us.
think,
So
I think ideally,
Donnie literally is never.
it ideally would be nice if Brittany lost,
yeah,
and Brittany's had 9 lives in this game.
Yeah.
but Brittany goes home
yeah,
because she hasn't really made it clear what her intentions are.
yeah.
And
She actually has made it clear, like, which side. Like, if you're going to the outsiders, you're in this game, you're an idiot.
yeah,
Okay, Amber and Jocasta. Okay, good. Great.
Amber Jocasta, Brittany Victoria.
Is a possibility.
And so let's play it out. So Amber and Jocasta are gonna win.
So Amber and Jocasta could.
Who are you putting up?
I'm
Brittany and
gonna
Victoria.
be potentially putting up.
Yeah, you're
Brittany and
Brittany and
Victoria.
Victoria. So you end up
Potentially.
staying.
Which is no blood on your hands.
You end up
because you're
staying.
already-
And Frankie, you get to compete next week in endurance. It's perfect.
Unless, I mean, Brittany and Victoria, do you think can beat Amber and Jocasta?
I mean, they are 1-0
It's
in BOBs
possible.
together.
I mean, that's not
That's the thing.
none of that's guaranteed. The
I
only
think
right
there's
now,
no
Amber
there's
and Jocasta-
literally- Last
Amber-
week was a guarantee.
Amber and Jocasta ain't no pow pow.
Yeah, no.
They're both.
That's what
fuck-
I'm saying.
Amber's a beast. She's a physical.
yeah, but it doesn't
competitor.
matter. Who cares?
I know,
You said
yeah,
it.
but essentially at the end of the
You're
day,
putting up Brittany
I
and
think we
Victoria,
both have an even chance of staying up.
Exactly,
But
I agree.
My favorite part about it is that we don't have to fucking worry about shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. For me, it doesn't.
fine.
It doesn't seem to really matter.
I
Just
I
as long as-
know.
I think as
that
long as
I can
either
put
Brittany or
Brittany up
Amber
in
goes home.
Victoria. I can put
I
Brittany and
would
Victoria up and be
rather
like,
see-
honestly, Brittany, I don't want to send you home, but pure facts, everything that's been going on, and I'm gonna fucking rattle it off, and I'm gonna be like, number one, I've heard some stuff which, to me,
It's immature.
that you said was extremely immature. Two, on a gameplay note, I put my neck on the line for you. Literally, it was known. It's not like you can skew any words. It was said to your face that me and one other person were the reason, and then it was said to my face that it was told to you I was the sole reason you stayed and got taken off the block. Which I didn't need you to say thank you, but I didn't need you for the entire next week to kind of question Derek, to tell me to my face you questioned me, and then be completely distant. I'm gonna be honest. I don't need you to fucking talk to me every single day.
When
This
week
isn't
4,
the
we still
this
don't
isn't
we
the
can't figure
nomination
out.
speech, is it?
What does that
No,
tell
I
you?
can't. No, I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to talk to her.
No,
one-on-one.
personally, yeah. And the
In
Victoria.
my nomination
That's
speech, I'm
very
just going
long.
to be like, listen, I'm going to be honest. There's nothing personal about these.
H, I would say that
the
basically.
way we said it essentially would Cody would put up Brittany and Victoria,
Yep.
Sure.
and he would put up Amber and Jocasta.
Yep.
One
Potentially.
one flopper. Yeah,
Potentially.
One
We don't
on
know
each,
that can
one
happen.
flopper on
May
each,
not
one
happen.
competitor on each.
Exactly.
So one of those two would go home.
I would say. I mean,
As far as how they word it,
my personal opinion
Hey,
is
don't get
who
too close
to
to
try
him.
to get out is I would rather see one of the flip floppers out than the floaters.